What's up, guys? It's Gamster556, and I hope you liked the video. Me and my cousin kind of made it a little last minute, so I'm sorry for the sketchy editing. It's kind of late, but I wanted to thank you so much. Merry Christmas, and you guys have given me the best Christmas gift that I could have ever asked for. Our channel hit 10,000 views today on Christmas, and that's really insane. I can't believe that. That's so many views, and thank you guys. That's really not anything on me. That's really all you guys, because I mean, there wouldn't be any views if it weren't for you guys. You know, you guys are the backbone of the channel. You know, if it really weren't for you guys, there wouldn't be a channel, and there wouldn't be a community that surrounds me and our channel. You know, and I just want to thank you guys so much for that. Another thing I wanted to say is we are going, and I had an idea for, in honor of our 10,000 views, I was going to do a community montage. So I wanted to be personal for you guys. You know, this is your accomplishment, not mine. I didn't do anything. All I did was make videos. You guys did the views, so this is for you. I'm gonna have an email. This will just be for now. It's gonna be a dummy email. So send me a clip, your best clip from any game that you want. If it's Forza, to Halo, to Destiny, to Minecraft, just a really cool, like, well, not Minecraft, like a cool, like, something, you know. Just your best moment, you know, if you get like a triple collateral or in COD or something, or if you get like a sick quickscope in Destiny, or a, you know, triple feed in Halo, or a Hail Mary, or just something that you're very proud of. And I want you to send it to my email, and I'm going to put it together into a montage. And because I really wanted it to be about you guys, because it's not me, it's you. And I think that would be something that'd be really awesome for the channel. It's like all you guys, you know, all you guys like in one montage together, you know, representing our community. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I know at the beginning I said thank you for watching the video, but I'm gonna put this at the beginning of the video. Please stay tuned for this video. I think you're really gonna like it. I had a great discussion about today's problems with modern video games. Well, modern shooters, I would say, but it is, and also other games as well, having to do with microtransactions, money, and developers' care and passion for their communities. So I hope you guys enjoy. I think you're really gonna like it. Well, I'll see you guys in the video. Thanks for watching. We were talking about problems with like modern gaming, and how like it's just all for money.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I feel like when a game comes out, or even like when they're advertising it, we shouldn't hear a single thing about their DLCs.
Yeah, when the game hasn't even come out yet.
Yeah, I'm fine with DLCs, but like when you're working on it before the game's even done. The game the game Destiny was done development, like the full, like, Destiny was done a year early, and they worked on DLC for a year. I forget where I heard that, but that was one of my YouTubers that I watched. It was a while ago. He said that someone found that out, but I don't know if it's true or not. But it's things like that bother me. Like, it's more about the money now than it is customer satisfaction.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm so bad at this. What do you think about it? Like, what are your opinions?
Well, definitely. Like, you could see it with Destiny, mainly. That's like the main game. But you've been able to see that with PC games for a long time. That's something that's like no secret in the PC gaming world. The only thing that bothers me is that it's honestly just made its way to console gaming too. That's the only thing that bothers me about it. Like, not just DLC packs, which is a big thing for me, but also like something as small as Halo 5 being released without split screen multiplayer. Because I never buy a game for its single player. Like, I always play with my brother, and that's always been a staple of the Halo series, is that you can jump in and try to do the legendary campaign with your buddy. And
Yeah.
it never crossed my mind that would not be an option, because every Halo game that I can remember has had split screen.
Yeah.
So I just don't have to really worry about that.
Plasma caster
So you can definitely see it, and it's something you can definitely see coming for a while too. Like, you can see the footprints on the wall. So, I mean, handprints. Footprints on the floor and wall or something.
Here, Andrew, real quick. You're cracking up a lot. I'm gonna end the call real quick.
enemy at red yard. Taking damage in tower 1.
Sorry, guys. Alright, sorry. It was really breaking up.
I know. Alright.
Oh, it still is.
No problem. One man is going bananas right now. It's going to 2. Hear me?
Yeah, it's just really cracking up.
Yeah. Dang. Well, I'm lagging all over the place. It's probably my Wi-Fi.
No, I mean, I'm lagging too, so it's... Oh, it sounds like it got better. There we go. You were saying?
What was the last thing you heard?
Legendary campaign, you're saying is a staple for you and folk?
Oh yeah, like, the legendary campaign was always something that I didn't even think twice about it, because it's always had it, so like, why would there be a reason for them to not have it, you know what I mean? So that was a bummer for me. You know, if I want to play a single player campaign for a game, I'm gonna buy a PC. The reason people play consoles is they can play with their buddies. So that just makes no sense to me. Like,
No, that's like taking split screen out of Mario Kart.
yeah, like, no one's gonna sit down and play a game of Mario Kart just because.
Plasma caster
And it's gonna be with a group of friends that you have over, because you want to have a good time. That's the killer aspect of it for me, really. Like,
Yeah. Another thing that bugs me is like playtime. Like I think companies are getting too smart, and they're realizing that all they have to do is get you to buy the game, and then they've done their job. You know, they've gotten your $60. And like, games just are being sold at their like bare bone, and then they're selling you DLCs over top of it. So like, you buy the game, you like the base mechanics of it and how it is, so you're gonna want to buy the DLC because the main game didn't give you all the content that you wanted, but you enjoy the base game. It's just there's no content to play.
or even worse than that. Like, that's definitely a huge problem. Even worse than that is limiting what you can do in the original base game you paid for. Destiny, by forcing you to pay the DLC just to use what you already bought originally. That's the worst thing for me. Like, you practically couldn't continue to play Destiny unless you bought the DLC. So you really had no options. Oh, you yoinker.
I'm sorry.
Fool.
That was my first kill, I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good, my friend.
Yeah, it's really bothering me, and I feel like games are drifting too far away from what they used to be, and they're going to be too competitive now. Like, and there's so much that like just goes on. Like, my example for that is Call of Duty. You can run on walls now, and you can like, like specialist, and you can like I feel like for me, Call of Duty, the point of it was to feel like a soldier, like you're in the military, you know? Now, like, you're running on walls and, like, I don't know. I feel like games have to change, but I feel like they're changing in the wrong way. They're trying to be so competitive, and they're trying to be all esports, and they're losing, like, they're losing the casual play and the fun of it, you know?
Yeah, and competitive play is definitely a big part of gaming interest right now, but it's not the only group of people that play games. They're not all competitive, and that's why I think a lot of people enjoyed Halo, because back in its really competitive days at its peak, you had tournaments going on for cash in Halo, but you also had like social playlists, kind of like Infection,
like Invasion.
Yeah, like if you just wanted to keep a game of Halo, you could do that. And in a game like Destiny, with no custom game lobbies either, you honestly just had to sell your heart and soul to the game and all of its expansion passes to enjoy it. Because, for example,
and like, I'm already bored of it. It's been a year.
The worst part for me, the reason I have not played The Taken King for more than like an hour total, is because when they got like Crucible matches in different playlists for those who have The Taken King and don't have The Taken King, I couldn't play with my buddies in the Crucible anymore, which was dumb because they didn't have it, and like I wanted to play on new maps and stuff like that, so we were all split like 50-50, and I would want to play with them. They only had the base game, but I bought the expansion and essentially I couldn't even use it, if that makes any sense, you know what I mean? And I just think that that's really unfortunate.
Yeah. And also, one thing is, I feel like the quality has gone down a lot. Like, I still think about it, to this day, and try to figure out why. But Destiny, I probably put with the expansions in the Legendary Edition, probably, and all the other stuff that I bought, probably totaled up to like $160 or $180. And I'm bored I'm like running out of content and bored after a year. Halo Reach I bought for $40 on the clearance rack, and I've played it for 2 years straight, and I didn't get bored of it. The only reason I stopped playing it was because Halo 4 came out. Like, I don't know what it is, because, I mean, when you compare it to games like Destiny's way more high-tech. It has way more stuff physically to do. But I don't know how to put my finger on it, but I could play Halo Reach for way longer.
Like, let's take big three, as far as I can tell. Biggest three shooters would be probably Halo, Call of Duty, and throw in Destiny, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can throw in Battlefield, you can throw in Titanfall. At the end of the day, they're all exactly the same. And at the end of the day, they're each trying to be like each other. So, to me, that's why these games don't work, is because Halo tries to become like Call of Duty tries to become like Halo, Destiny tries to become like everybody else and slap a new logo on it, and at the end of the day, you're just replaying the same game over and over and over with a different title on it, different story, different character, but essentially it's all the same. Halo 1, that campaign was long. Halo 5, I just beat it and I was like, for real? That's it? Like, wow. And even at that, only 3 missions, I was actually playing as the guy that I paid $60 to play as, you know what I mean? To be honest, I don't care about Locke. It's all about Chief, like, for real. So that at the end of the day, like, you're gonna burn out because shooters, they're all exactly the same. In my opinion. They all have elements that are unique, but...
Yeah. And like, following that train of thought, like Halo 5, how you said it, is like a lot like Call of Duty when like they added in like aiming down sights, and like Halo was original. It was very different. And I think by adding in a lot of the things they added in Halo 5, it just made it a lot more like other games, you know? Like you're saying.
Slayer.
Well, you've seen a couple games recently get extremely good reviews, and they were loved. And ironically, they didn't even have like first-person shooter elements, because it proves that it doesn't need to be a shooter for people to play the game. For example, like Shadow of Mordor, really good game, and it's one of those games where you play it and it's not like, oh, the game's over already, like it keeps going and going and going, which I think people appreciate it. Or like Batman, Arkham Knights and stuff like that, like that whole... Oh, yeah, from the grave. There's a rocket on my body.
Okay. Oh, I died. Now he has a rocket, Hydra, and a sniper.
That's alright, we'll take him out.
Merry Christmas.
Alright, traded.
Okay, his friend got his rocket launcher. So watch out. Wow, I'm doing so bad. Like, awful. Yeah, I just feel like they don't really care about the game's quality. They just care about the numbers and selling it, you know?
Found a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Like, Destiny specifically, like, I mean, I remember they were talking about it being a, like, not an open world, but they called it a shared world shooter, where you, like, and they, like, really emphasized patrol, and, like, I watched a YouTuber, I forget what his name was, but he made a good video about modern gaming, and he said that one of the big problems is the trailers are too good, and they don't describe the game as they should. They false advertise it.
And a lot of trailers are live action. And the game's not. So it's just gonna, like, you script the perfect movie, it's not gonna end up like your game. Sorry, it's just not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's weak. And I hate to single out Destiny, but that is the best example, because it definitely had a lot of things wrong with it. And the fact that there was no, like, Forge mode or social playlists or custom lobbies, you had to rely on Bungie to create your content for you. There was no user-generated content in that game. So in Halo Reach, one of the reasons why people still play it, number one, it's a great game, but number two, they can make their own content, which you just don't have these days. Because... oh man, that was wild. Anyway, they just don't have that these days. That's why, I mean, I have more playtime on Halo Reach than probably Halo 4 and Halo 5 combined at this point. I mean, I played that every night for probably 2 whole summers, like, no.
Oh yeah, I did too. I mean, and Forge was so simple to use. Halo 5's Forge, I see what people do, and it's incredible. But it's so complicated and so hard to use, you know? Like, they don't have preset buildings anymore. You have to build everything yourself. There's no, vehicle cannons. They don't have those anymore. Like, the heavies, the ones that launch you straight up, so, like, Mitchell can't make his Death Derby maps. And the new file share system 343 Industries introduced is awful. Halo Reach, you could search up on and like look at other people's file shares. The new file share system, you have to friend them on Xbox. It doesn't have to be a two-way friendship, but you have to friend the individual and then take their game. But how am I supposed to find splatter monkeys on some random guy's account, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, I am in no way competitive. You know, I'm good at Destiny recently because I've been playing it a lot. But in general, I am not good, like, as good as I used to, and I don't really focus on that anymore. I try to have fun. You know, I like games just like Just Cause 3 and, like, the casual fun, you know? Like, and I miss all those game types, like, Where's Oddball? Like, that was more competitive, but it was still fun, you know? Where you had to, like, pass the ball between your friends. Or, Where's Juggernaut? That's not here anymore. Where's Infection? That one's a big one. And Where's Invasion? I know a lot of people didn't like Invasion, but still beat it. Now, what does it take to put one more game type in? You could even use the Warzone match, you know? Like, those would fit Invasion pretty well.
Watch the enemy fire.
I don't know. And it makes me scared to buy new games because, like, what I bought, like, besides Rainbow Six Siege and Fallout 4, I bought all the games. I bought Battlefront with my money. I bought Black Ops. I bought Halo 5. And all of them I'm kind of getting bored with already, and that's a problem, you know? I don't understand why, I don't even know what it is, but I'm already kind of bored with them, you know? Like, Halo Reach I bought, and I played for like 2 years, like, night after night after night after night. What was that?
Yeah, a lot of that is first, a lot of it is definitely developers, and their inability to produce content for games that's gonna last for a while. But I think a lot of the players have done themselves, honestly. So,
Wait, hold that thought, you're lagging up, 1 second. Sorry guys, I know it's something's wrong with my internet tonight, but thank you for bearing with me.
hey.
Sorry, continue with what you're saying, it was kind of lagging up.
Okay.
It's still doing it.
I know that, this is really...
Yeah, but it's okay, just go ahead, it's still legible.
My game's lagging so bad.
It's okay, continue with what you're saying, it's still legible.
What was I saying?
You're saying developers don't...
Yeah, I getcha. Yeah, I'm one of the problems here. A lot of it has to do with developers, their inability to produce games of plenty of content to allow players to get amount of time. But to be honest, a lot of it, I feel like players really have to themselves because a lot of gamers have very narrow interests as far as games go. For example, I'll play FIFA, Madden, Forza, Halo, Destiny, Shadow of Mordor. Like, I play a ton of genres of games. Like, any game, if it's good, I'll play it. You know what I mean? Apocalypse games, you name it. If it's good, I'll play it. And I feel like a lot of times people do when they just limit themselves to shooter games. Which is fine, if that's what you're into. But if you limit yourself to shooters, like I said earlier, all shooters really are the same. They all borrow elements from each other. And so, I feel like that people burning out in their games because you gotta widen your field of interest, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I can't.
But just a few days after the game was released, Destiny, the guy had like
Blue windows under fire.
He had like 30 days of gameplay, but in the first like 3 months, the game came out or something stupid. You had to see that coming. If you play the game that much, you're gonna burn out. With people that hit level 30 in like 2 days. I mean, you had to know if you hit it that fast.
Yeah.
You're gonna be tired Destiny. I mean, you just have to see that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, not defending the developers here. Definitely, well, you can't place all the blame on them because Destiny put out a ton of content. I just don't think they were expecting how addicting the game was going to be, so that players are going to burn out that ridiculously fast.
Here, wait. Can you leave for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I see what you're saying. There's a lot of problems on their end, but also on ours. We also can't just let them. I feel like the gaming community needs to do something about the DLCs, though. I feel like that's unfair, you know? I feel like that they should work on the game until the game is released, and then when it's released, start working on DLCs.
Yeah, that's definitely worse.
And the fact that there's so many DLCs they're selling that they're making season passes bothers me, too. It's all about the money. That's sad, but it's the truth.
Yeah, I mean, from a marketing standpoint, it's brilliant. But from a consumer standpoint, it's just suicide.